Pankaj is on the same level of world domination as the likes of Michael Phelps and Simone Biles. Pankaj, thank you so much for taking time out and chatting with me. When I reached out to you last evening to talk about this interview, you were playing a board game with your brother, his daughter, and his family. Is that how lockdown is with you? Lots of board games, lots of movies, books.
Absolutely, Diggy, because this is the time when we get to bond with the family. We get to stay indoors and do all those things that normally we wouldn't do because we're so busy in the rat race and uh, furthering our careers, trying to make money. So this is a time when we're spending quality time with family and indulging in board games, movies, shows, reading, all the things that we would probably miss out on in our daily lives.
It's not just the Monaco GP. It's not just Wimbledon. The Olympics have been pushed back. Your sport as well. Uh, for you, did you have any problems, any tournaments which you were preparing for, or how did this lockdown affect Q Sports?
We had our Asian Championships, the snooker Asian Championships, and the team events slated for the first half of April. And yes, some of the major events like Wimbledon, Grand Slams, GPs, the Olympics, even having to now, be pushed to a later date, maybe end of the year, maybe even next year. It is unfortunate, but as I said, I mean, it's okay. We will get another chance to compete later in the future. In sport, I always say that the maximum that can happen is you lose, but you'll always get another chance to come back, unless you're obviously playing your last tournament, you're retiring. But in life, there's no second chance. And over here, we are fighting for survival, and our priorities are health and safety at the moment. So if we don't take those things seriously, then we may not even get a chance to witness or compete in these events, in whatever role that we're playing. I really feel that our priorities have to be uh, protecting ourselves first, but more than that, protecting our loved ones and the community at large, and fight this pandemic so that we can get through this as quickly as possible.
Yes, you've in fact donated a certain amount to the PM Cares Fund as well. Mary Com said a very important thing to me. She said, ultimately, no one wants to die. No one wants to risk themselves going and training outside in areas where you don't know if it's safe, when you don't know if you're going to come back and fall ill and infect everyone else at home. I think, she's one of the first sports person. Now you're coming out and saying it as well, that there are more important things right now in life than sport.
Absolutely, and that's why I said it gives us so much perspective. This time that we have for ourselves, by ourselves, it makes us understand the most important things in life, our priorities. We Indians talk about roti, kapda, and makan, but actually that's true. All we need now is food, shelter, and clothing. It is a very simplistic approach towards life that we're taking. But maybe this was also part of nature's plan because at some point the correction had to be made. Only thing is, it's unfortunate that there are so many deaths. There's suffering all over the world. And, my condolences to all those families who've suffered these hardships and all the lives that have been lost. But it also teaches us a very important lesson, and that is to accept this current situation and make do with what we have and appreciate what we have, and also to adapt because this is the new normal now in a way. uh, Nobody would have ever imagined that we were going to spend weeks of our lives, maybe even months now, uh, uh, between the confines of our four walls, and not go out and do anything. But I think in a way it's given us a lot of perspective and taught us very, very important lessons and helped us become better human beings.